Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most intriguing mysteries of The Boys Season 4. We're talking about Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character, Joe Kessler. Is he real, or just a figment of Butcher's imagination? Buckle up, because we're about to dissect this theory in detail, and spoiler alert, it's going to get wild.
Remember what I told you.
Don't be a cunt.
So, episode 5 of Season 4 has hit us like a train, right? We didn't get a reveal about Butcher's powers, but instead, we were served with some V'd-up chickens and sheep going on a rampage.
The V'd-up fucking chicken!
But what really got fans buzzing is the character Joe Kessler. Is he real, or is he just in Butcher's head? Let's break it down. First off, let's talk about Joe's appearances. If you've been paying close attention, you'll notice that Joe Kessler only shows up when Butcher is around. It's like he's Butcher's personal ghost. No one else in the show interacts with Joe, which is super suspicious. Remember, every single scene with Joe happens when Butcher is present and no one else acknowledges his existence.
Joe Kessler? Fuck me, how long's it been?
I'd say 11 years.
Think back to episode 1 of this season. Butcher meets Joe after supposedly 11 years. But there's this odd moment, Butcher pours Joe a drink, and guess what? Joe doesn't take a single sip. 11 years and no drink? That's a major red flag.
But you had a clean shot at him, right? With Soldier Boy. You didn't take it. Was your eye on the ball?
Fast forward to episode 5, when Butcher captures Samir and cuts off his leg to make it look like he's dead. Butcher talks to Joe, and Samir's reaction? Pure confusion.
We'll patch you up.
And you'll be back to work in no time.
It's like he's wondering who Butcher is talking to. Samir lashes out at Butcher as if there's no one else in the room. All of this points towards Joe being just another hallucination, much like Butcher's late wife Becca, who we've seen him hallucinate about before. Alright, so if Joe is indeed a hallucination, the big question is, why? Why is Butcher seeing things? Here's where things get even crazier. Remember the previous episode where Butcher was about to pass out while being choked by Ezekiel? That's when we saw that creepy worm crawling up Butcher's nose. When Butcher wakes up, Ezekiel is blown to bits. That worm is definitely up to something sinister. Here's the theory. That worm in Butcher's head is causing these hallucinations. It's not just any worm, it's a superpowered entity that might be communicating with Butcher through these hallucinations. Think about it. The worm knows what Butcher wants and uses the image of people Butcher once knew to push him towards his goals, albeit in a twisted way.
Your team's a joke. You think I haven't noticed?
Joe Kessler, in this theory, represents Butcher's dark, vengeful side, the side that Butcher might not fully embrace on his own. The worm uses Joe to nudge Butcher into making those brutal, ruthless decisions. Like in episode 5, chopping off Samir's leg is extreme, even for Butcher. It's almost like Joe, or the worm through Joe, is Butcher's wicked conscience, guiding him down this dark path.
Now see, that is classic Butcher.
Now let's bring in the comics. In the Boys comics, Butcher is known for his brutal methods and his relentless pursuit of vengeance against the Supes. The show has deviated from the source material in several ways, but the essence of Butcher's character remains the same. While the comics don't introduce a character exactly like Joe Kessler, they do delve deep into Butcher's psyche, showing his constant battle with his inner demons and the trauma of losing Becca. The hallucinations in the show could be a creative way to visualize this inner turmoil.
And I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Your football days are over.
So, is Joe Kessler real, or just a figment of Butcher's imagination? All signs point to him being a hallucination, driven by the sinister worm inside Butcher's head. It's a fascinating twist that adds layers to Butcher's character and keeps us guessing about what's real and what's not. But hey, this is just a theory, and I want to hear what you guys think. Is Joe Kessler real? Is the worm controlling Butcher's mind? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this discussion going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more deep dives into the Boys and other crazy theories. Until next time, stay safe and keep questioning everything.
Terror? Fuck it. That's my boy.